Hello, wise grasshoppers. I borrowed this from a colleague of mine and made a few changes to it, and I thought it might be helpful for you to see exactly what's coming your way that we know of right now in regards to changes to the AP exam. So as of today, because it's still technically the 23rd as I'm doing this, the changes that have been made to the administration of the test have been made purely because of, the coronavirus and how that's affecting places differently because of the concept of federalism and different governors' executive orders and how, schools are proceeding. So I know you know this already, but it's going to be 45 minutes. That's it. Not 2 sessions of 45 minutes, 45 minutes. It's going to be online and you can take it on any device, a computer, desktop, laptop, phone, tablet, whatever. There's not going to be multiple choice. It's a written exam. Now, I know this makes some of you say hooray, and it makes some of you want to shrivel up into a ball and rock back and forth, chanting something. Try not to do that. It'll be all right. I'm going to give you several practice FRQs, and I'm going to walk you through the best answers for those. We will get through this together. Okay, in the words of Bon Jovi, we'll make it, I swear, okay? And then last but not least, it's going to cover partial course content to address units that are not covered by teachers mid-March. And this is where it gets interesting for us. So based on AP College Board's unit sequence, we are going to be testing over unit 1, 2, and 3. And I've placed up here the weighting of what these units would have been on the exam in the old format. So who knows what it's going to be in this format, but this just shows you Unit 1, Foundations of American Democracy. That was a Constitution and Federalism. Unit 2, Interactions among the Branches of Government, Legislative, Executive, Judicial, and the Bureaucracy. And 3, Civil Rights and Liberties. So forgive me, I did teach you in a different sequence because some of you out there are going, but what about linkage institutions and political participation? Trust me, I'm saying the same thing. So that apparently is not going to be on there. But if you just add it to an FRQ, it's just going to beef it up, so it'll be fine. So like I said, I did teach you in a different sequence. So for our purposes, you're going to be tested over fall semester. That's units 1, 4, and 5, and spring semester. It's unit 1 that we did cover. Unit 4, we covered Congress, and we're finishing it right now. And unit 5, Civil Rights and Liberties, the only one we haven't done. Just so you are fully aware of what's going to be fair game according to College Board, I've listed it here for you. All the major concepts from the units. So unit 1, looking at ideals of democracy, types of democracy, government power and individual rights, challenges presented by the Articles of Confederation, ratification of the Constitution, principles of our government, relationships between the state and federal government, and federalism. Okay, so that's unit 1. Unit 2, Congress, how Congress is structured, what it does, what powers it has, how congressmen and women behave. Same thing for the president, roles and powers, how the presidency has checks on it, how the presidential power has expanded, and how they communicate. And then I know we haven't done this yet, spring semester, the judicial branch, looking at the legitimacy of it, the court in action, which is kind of interesting because they are not in action right now. And then checks on the judicial branch. And then for this week's content, the bureaucracy. So discretionary and rulemaking authority, how they're held accountable, and where we see policy in the branches of government. Policy is referring to anything that comes out of the government. And then for Unit 3, our civil rights and liberties. So fall semester, you'll recognize all this, but spring semester, the Bill of Rights, good news, we've talked about that a fair amount. And then looking at the First Amendment, specifically freedom of religion, speech, press. We'll look at the clauses for freedom of religion, establishment, and free exercise. The Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. how we balance freedom with public order and safety for the amendments, selective incorporation. This is when we're going to spend some time with the fabulous 14th Amendment and its incorporation clause, the due process clause of the 14th Amendment. And how due process involves the rights of the accused, the right to privacy, what role social movements and equal protection play. Equal protection, of course, referring to the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Government responses to social movements, balancing minority and majority rights, and then with a focus on affirmative action. Just so you know, College Board is offering some free review classes beginning on Wednesday. You can attend these for free. They're available on demand. You can access them anytime. Just so you guys know, all of this is stuff that we've been over both fall and spring semesters. And so voting rights and models of voting behavior, voter turnout, and political parties, those are the three that are coming up. Those are not going to be on the AP exam, just FYI. When will we know more? On April the 3rd. College Board will be giving us hopefully a lot more information about the type of writing assessment that's going to be administered. Is it going to be the argumentative essay? Are we going to focus on SCOTUS cases? Is it going to be content analysis, quantitative analysis? We shall see. They will also give us more information for resources and options for students and teachers, and I will make another video PowerPoint on that day. You guys know you also will have 2 dates that you could take this exam, correct? And you can go and find more information there. Okay, hopefully that was painless as possible. I'll talk to you guys later.